Welcome to Akash and Friends. Today with me is Adar Malik, who is currently having his snack. And so...
Are we really rolling
yeah,
right now?
of course we're rolling. So we will wait. If you're
This
just
is the
joining...
promo.
yeah, pretty much.
This is the promo of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I will attempt to do this whole thing in one bite.
Yeah.
I did the last one, but I didn't do a setup for it.
Yeah.
So we can add some music. If we can get a close-up of this happening.
Well done. I'm aghast.
This is the worst way to start a podcast. This is the problem I have with MasterChef or Chef's Table.
Yeah.
You cannot watch those shows without some food in front of you.
Yeah, otherwise it's like, oops, sorry. Otherwise it's just like a whole depressing thing, dude. Suddenly you realize ki, oh no. There should be vegan MasterChef, I feel. That would be nice.
Yeah. Vegan.
How recently
it's
did you-
vegan MasterChef would be like a lot of people like just...
Upset.
yeah, just a lot of people upset.
Have you eaten the vegan, there's this vegan burger called Beyond Meat Burger.
Yeah, I ate it. I ate the Beyond Meat burger in Spain. I went to Spain for New Year, which was one of the lucky things that I got to do. I ate the Beyond Meat at a good burger place.
Yeah.
Very much like meat.
Yeah.
To the point that these guys have got the redness and
The
stuff like that.
juiciness, you bite into it and the juice comes out.
And then there's I had the Burger King wala, which was just trash.
But that's not a plant-based protein burger, no? That's a different methodology.
It's a vegetal burger. So
Oh, it's vegetal only?
Yeah.
Okay. It's about getting it right, man. They'll get it right sooner or later. You know what I mean? It's like when they started making GMO crops, they must have screwed up for a while. Right?
I'm pretty
Kala
sure they-
bangan ug raha hai for no reason.
No, but like people think like bananas had seeds.
Yeah. Bananas were manipulated a lot to become the amazing things they are today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what most fruits, right? Like we bred them till the seed was smaller and the flesh was bigger, you know, and you know, that's essentially what we're doing with Pawn Stars today also. And I feel it's...
Oh, this is so wrong.
Hey, but welcome, man. Thank you for coming down.
Awesome. I'm really. This is the first podcast since I've chopped my hair off, and it's not my own, which is the stupidest thing I've done.
But this will release, by the time this releases, people will know.
No, people won't because we shot like 5 episodes day before yesterday. So mid February तक कुछ नहीं shoot होने वाला है. And people are like, people get shocked. It's like, अरे, why is he still wearing the same jeans since last week? Because we shoot 6 at a time. There are days. एक episode में Tanmay just walked in during another podcast and was like, this is a lie, guys. They are shooting too many together.
But I'm glad you made it, dude, all the way to you know, New Zealand, and otherwise it would not have been possible.
It's a beautiful country. People who've not been. It's,
Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed. Like, cause you know, most people they think you know the whole process of kidnapping you and then putting you on a flight with blindfolds is inhuman. But I feel it adds to the excitement, no?
It adds to the excitement when you realize you're in New Zealand, not like.
Like maybe that's my mistake.
Yeah.
Because I took someone to Bhandup and that was not.
No.
That was
Also
incorrect.
by a flight. That was just waste of money, carbon.
I know, but it's part of the experience. I think the experience matters. It was not. There was no carbon involved. We put him in a hand glider.
Okay. GoPro पकड़ के
नहीं पवे में बिल्डिंग से धक्का मार
उतार दे
के
मेरे को मैं बाहर छोड़ दूं मैं उतारा उसको अरे नहीं यार भांडू है बाबा मैं बाहर छोड़ दूं कि मैं उतरा
Did you? How was? Where all did you go? You went on a. It was like a 15-day trip or something.
No, I went there for 21 days. I'd been planning this for 6 months.
Oh.
Yeah. So we've been planning, yeah.
It's like you and
You
your
and me and
fiancé.
Aparna, yeah, my girlfriend and me, and
Now fiance.
now fiance, yes, fiance.
You have to stop saying girlfriend.
We are so used to saying boyfriend and girlfriend.
Galat hai
She hates fiance. She hates fiance. And the only thing she hates more than fiance is mangetar. Or mungs, as I have been calling her.
You grew up in a musical house though.
Yeah, I grew up in a very Bollywood musical house. So it's very different.
Is it that different?
It's very different. You look at Western music as something like इसको हम लोग Bollywood में घुसाए कैसे? that is how you're looking at song. But it's like, oh, ये लोग वहाँ कर रहे हैं. We can do the same here. just change the words. It's just, yeah, हाँ थोड़ा बहुत change कर लेना so that teacher को पता नहीं चले.
But it was also like my favorite part about that whole era of the 70s, 80s, 90s, like R.D. Burman onwards, is that the session musicians had a lot of freedom. So if you're listening to Om Shanti Om from Kurz, the original one, the song is copy bhi kya, I don't give a fuck. But the middle, the interludes, the saxophone, la 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 na 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 la.
So it was this man called Manorida. And Manorida, he passed away early 2000s, I think so. But we got to like do a show. So I used to do a lot of event management with my dad. And I was like, I'm like 18.
Your dad is into theatre production, no? Mainly?
No, concerts. He used to do concerts and like those kind of shows. And so we did, I think, Manorida's one of his last big shows. So it was somewhere in Bangkok or Krabi or something. And this guy, so he came with 25 session musicians and they played all of Bollywood's epic tunes that this like Manorida had arranged. He was the guy to arrange all songs from Lakshmikant Pyarelal to R.D. Burman and it was insane because that is the actual sound that you are hearing.
Yeah, it's not what these guys created, it's what the session musicians made and the arranger kind of put together.
I saw his book, like he had a book, like his staff notations. This guy they were real musicians. Like he's giving them out, he's giving them their notation sheets out, and all of them are following it to the T. Like that is how strict Manorida had. And then after that, it just died out.
Yeah.
The moment the keyboard and synthesizers came into the picture, you realized, oh, I can pay somebody 1,000 rupees and get the result of an entire string section.
In MIDI sequences.
And khatam. It just died. We took the easy way out. Bollywood, and like we are known to take the easy way out, as opposed to like a lot of Hollywood movies, the epic Hollywood movies. The tatti bhi bahut banta hai. Let's face facts. But the epic ones still. That's why I think Sairat was such a big deal. Because Sairat, not the Karan Johar one, but the Sairat one, they actually went to London and recorded with the symphony orchestra. That's why the Sairat string section sounds so kadak.
There's, I've genuinely noticed this about, I don't know if you remember that, Classic House, the album that DJ did, no? Shit, how do I not remember this? There's this album that this one DJ that he BBC One Ka Radio, he hosts. The Essential Mix or something it's called.
Okay.
So he did this whole album where he took all his favorite techno and all these songs and Porcelain from Obi and Children, wo sab gaane. And he did it with a live symphonic orchestra. Pete Tong. That's the one. Pete Tong ka album suna hai, Classic House. Oh my god. It's like...
But I've heard of this. Why have I heard the album name Classic House?
Because Pete Tong, when he did it, it was a huge deal. It's still on the internet. There's a live version of the entire concert he did as well and the album version. And you listen to... it's an atmospheric thing. It has nothing to do with in a studio, MIDI might sound like a real string section, but the sound of an auditorium with 64-piece orchestra and even though there's a DJ playing a DJ beat, a synthesized 808 wala beat, पीछे जो strings असली चल रहा है उससे बहुत फर्क पड़ जाता है. Like if you've heard Mac Miller ka 2009, if you heard the opening string section, the fact that it's 4 real strings is what makes the entire difference between that being the kind of song it is and it being something completely else.
But there are still concerts that happen outside. यहाँ पे नहीं होता है.
यहाँ नहीं होता है यार.
यहाँ पे होता है R.D. Burman night.
हाँ.
जो
जहाँ पे एक वो octopad पे रहता है एक बंदा.
And that octopad was like, as a child, I'm like, shit. how as a drummer have you made this level of a compromise?
I played on Octopads. I
Yeah.
used to play at Garba night. I played 3-4.
वो Octopad का एक setting होता था गरबा
Yeah.
setting where you know
It was pre and Yamaha used to give it preset Garba setting, and I was one of 4 drummers. One guy would play the lead shit.
Yeah.
2 of us would play the exact same thing throughout, ताकि लगे कि दो.
it's a fuller sound. Yeah.
But it was a very stupid fuller sound because the toms would not be tuned at the same fucking thing. So now they're sounding weirdly off. Like one is sounding sharper.
But you're doing garba, you don't really care. You want the noise and the beat.
Yeah,
You're not really. There are no connoisseurs of music going there.
I was the connoisseur.
इसका tom और उसका tom tuned नहीं है, which is weird because Octopad पे tuning क्यों हो रही है?
नहीं, मेरा
You're
तो
not
physical
selected.
था.
अच्छा,
We had
तेरा
physical
physical
ones.
drum. हाँ, okay.
But the Octopad guy, he used to just be on some other trip only. How does he even remember कि कौन सा पैड क्या है? मेरे को पता नहीं है. हर गाने में उसका setup change हो रहा है. And he's doing everything from rain sound. फिर folly हो गया ना बाद में.
आई मैं तो और नहीं गा सकते because ban हो जाएगा वीडियो.
Is that something that you like? Did you ever think कि ऐसा music करने का ऐसा career?
Yes, very very strongly. I was studying how to compose, so I was going through the whole Trinity College phase. So I was never into sound engineering as much as I was into composition and like understanding how to like take something and like I could follow rules of composition without an instrument, and actually if you give me 4 notes, I could just by following rules I could have an entire paper sheet of music.
Yeah. So you did the Trinity ka exam for composition?
No. So you go through the piano, and the end of it, the more you advance, the less it is about. The 5th grade is about like playing. If you've crossed the 5th grade, the 8th grade, like as you go 6, 7, 8, is actually more about composing. Rather, the 8th grade, so you're creating an entire piece of music from 4 notes and how complicated you make it, and it's 3 pieces. You're judged on 3 pieces, and I think 65 is fail, 75 is 75 is merit, and 85 is distinction. That's it. So it's that 20 mark के game में तुम खेल रहे हो.
Oh man.
So that
How much
was
did
all.
you get?
8th grade. 8th grade I failed miserably. Because I was doing my 12th at the time, and 12th science था शायद, या 10th या 12th, one of the for 10th standard, 15 years old, and my grandfather was in the ICU, so I would study on the stairs, and I barely touched the piano in that period. So I gave my SSC का board, and exam fees भर दिया था, तो उसका भी दे दिया, and I failed in that exam horribly, and I was like अच्छा ठीक है, अभी fail हो गया, so now you have to stop music. Because that as a child in your head it is like, because 10th भी fail हो गया मतलब अभी से education बंद हो जाएगा मेरा. In your head like अरे एक बार fail हो गया तो खत्म अभी life. ना अभी मेरे को देखना है कौन सा मेरे को कौन सा signal पकड़ना है अपने rest of the life के लिए कि कहाँ पे signal पे बैठ के भीख मांगो. But after that I met a teacher. After that was like he asked me a question, do you want to compose? I said yes. Then why are you trying to give exams? Who gives a fuck? And this was like a 70-year-old man who's like, his fingers were like water on the piano. And him telling you this really had some gravitas to it, as opposed to some 30-year-old guy who used to come and teach you the potion for the...
Absolutely.
Because उसने रट्टा मारा है and मेरे को सिखा रहा है वो, basically. So he really changed my perspective as far as things are concerned. Like if you're playing a song, then if you're playing a Jack Johnson tune, if you're covering it, but there has to be something different to your cover.
It has to be your vision of the thing.
But then I never got into covers that much. I ended up writing my own stuff more.
But then there was a gap, no? Because when our paths first crossed was when we were stuck. You all used to run Mocha Mojo ka mic.
Yeah.
And you were doing law in...
I was studying law, I was studying law. बहुत कचरा पट्टी.
And the reason I found out you were in my college is because I had the morning
college.
college.
We were in the same fucking college, Same building. We were in the same building. So Mithibai has, the Mithibai SVKM in its grandioseness, has an 8-floor building and has 2 law colleges on the same floor.
Mine was from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And then yours was
6
from
to 9.
6 to 9.
Yeah, 6 to 9
And
college.
I found out you were there because I saw your name on the attendance defaulters list. And then I asked you at the open mic कि आदर तेरा नाम वो तू ही है क्या? And हाँ, I was like हाँ यार मेरे को जाने का है, मैं गया नहीं 2-3 महीने से.
Because I used to go to the library. I used to actually go to the library on the weekends or some shit like that to study. But I never attended classes because I attended a few classes and I was like, ये तो क्या चल रहा है? Like though the teachers are actually good. If you were to actually go to that particular college, the teachers are genuine.
Yeah, both of the college, even my college, the teachers were quite
UPG
good.
and Mitibai both were genuine teachers, but I was like, this is a really slow process.
Yeah.
I need to cram this in 2 days in a library as opposed to attending five nights.
But you never ended up finishing, no?
No, I dropped out in my last semester. I can still go as a ex-student.
Why not finish?
Time नहीं मिल रहा है यार, कौन पढ़ेगा? And the thing is, the course that I left out was IT, which is what I do. IP, sorry,
Yeah.
intellectual property. That
That's
is
the only
all
one you
I.
did. एक ही पेपर बाकी है.
नहीं, 4 पेपर, but that whole semester is left. Dude, मैं क्या किया है law exams के time? I used to go to Bangkok, shoot an ad, and study on the plane and come back by 7 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
That was my plan. I missed, so I gave an exam. I boarded a flight while I was shooting a film. Like I was shooting like a.
That question mark वाला film.
No, वो वरुण का.
Oh shit! Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
My films have names.
That's true.
So we were shooting it, and this was a festival, and I have a whole 15-minute set on it, 20-minute set of how fucked up it gets when you have no money and you're trying to shoot a festival movie. And so I was shooting that, and just in the horror, मूतने के लिए हम लोग को कहीं जाना है, मतलब जो गांव में हम लोग मूत रहे, वो आदमी बोल रहा है कि नहीं मेरे घर में आके मूत लो, तुम स्टार हो पिक्चर के. That is the level of bullshit that we are going through. And so वो shoot हो रहा है, उसके पिकअप शॉट्स बॉम्बे में चल रहे हैं. मैं एक एग्जाम सुबह देके उसका शूट खत्म करके रात को बैंकॉक का फ्लाइट पकड़ा. एंड लॉ के एग्जाम में यू हैव 2 days 3 days break. तो आई वेंट टू बैंकॉक, आई शॉट एन एड, एंड आई एम फ्लाइंग बैक स्टडिंग, assuming that the flight will land on time at 8 o'clock. I will rush to Mitibai College by 10 and sit for my paper at 10:30.
Yeah,
11 o'clock. And flight delay हो गया, नहीं तो I would have sat for that paper and I would have fucking cleared. That was the only 80 KT I got.
I was going to quit in my last semester and I put a sentimental post on Facebook and then everybody said their shit. And then for some reason the only comment that stood out was Biswa saying, dude, finish it. I also didn't want to. I finished. You better finish. It was in that line, you know, like, and you can imagine it in Biswa's voice. चुतिया क्या कर रहा है? Like,
मैंने खत्म किया ना, तू भी खत्म कर.
And I was like, हाँ बात तो सही, ये IIT के है, तो मैं law तो कर ही सकता है.
I gave up because I was forgetting lines on stage. So I was doing
Romeo, thou hath.
Dude, I was forgetting lines in Hamlet and stuff like that, and you can't not study them before going on stage. So it was either a choice. Yeah, I sit at home and study this, or I do, and I was doing 4 plays at that time when that last semester was happening, and it so happened all 4 were interesting to me.
Okay.
And I couldn't let go of anything. So I was like, okay, I think it's time to just shut the fuck. And I cleared all my wo jo viva and everything. So I have to just go sit for my paper. And I have not sat for a paper and not
अभी तो
cleared.
देख एंगेजमेंट हो गया, अभी तो कोई पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं है मेरे
मैं
हिसाब
मम्मी को दूंगा ऐसे वॉलपेपर के लिए. I would love to get an LLB to
से.
give
I
to my
still
mom.
haven't picked up my LLB certificate.
Yeah, मेरा BCom सर्टिफिकेट ऐसे मेल में आया, आधा मुड़ा हुआ, थोड़ा
आया
फाड़ा
तो
हुआ.
सही ना?
हाँ,
मैं
पता
तो
नहीं
गया
कैसे
मेरे
आया.
कॉलेज के पास, मैं बोला मेरा दो, वो लोग बोले कि नहीं है हमारे पास. Then I said, okay, so what do I do now? I said, go to university. I said, okay, I'll go to university. University said, get a letter from the college saying they've lost it. So I went to the college. They're like, we haven't lost it, we just don't have it.
The fuck?
So I'm like, now what do I do? He's like, then I was like, screw it, I have no time for this. Fuck it, I don't need it.
So NRC आएगा, तू तो है ही नहीं ना citizen इंडिया का. You think getting your own degree is tough. Try to get your own birth certificate and prove that you're a citizen. मतलब ये इतना complicated procedure है.
You don't know if birth certificate will count.
Yeah, I don't know if birth certificate will
I don't
count.
think that's enough anymore.
I made a joke. I put it on I think Twitter or something, and I was like, I'm figuring out what day I have to go and dig up my grandfather's grave in case नीचे पड़ा हुआ है birth certificate. Yeah, क्या करूं मैं?
हाँ पर तुम लोग का तो क्रिश्चियन जैसा भी नहीं कि लकड़े के डिब्बे
लगेगा
में ना,
नहीं,
वो तो
हाँ,
कपड़े में है,
कपड़े
तो
में
डिकम्पोज भी हो जाएगा।
हाँ तो वो तो कौन, बट पेपर थोड़ी हाँ हो जाएगा, पेपर बायोडिग्रेडेबल।
अगर दादाजी डिकम्पोज हो सकते हैं।
I was thinking of my laminated BCom का शीट जो मुड़ मुड़ के भी आया, लेकिन imagine how bad the post office is कि तुमने laminated शीट की माँ बहन एक कर दी है। How bad the post office is.
Did you want, so then we're just getting the timeline right. That means at one point you are doing open mics, foreplays, law final,
Yeah,
and shooting the short films and ads.
yeah.
But you were getting paid work as an ad person. Like you were
Ad
getting.
person, yeah, that's the only thing that was paying out of all of them. So
Yeah.
it was like I have to do that.
But I
and
thought
then
theater
come.
में एटलीस्ट ऐसा 500 रुपया शो टाइप तो रहता
हाँ
है
वो
ना
तो
कुछ.
fuck all कुछ होता है, जो तेरा आने जाने में वेस्ट हो गया, खत्म हो गया. But now I'm doing better theater. I'm working with people who actually pay as much as like a decent a decent bar show, a good bar show.
हाँ.
Which is not bad. Which is not bad. Respectable for that 2
But
days
it's
of happiness.
like also not a pressure for you now.
Not
Like in the
that
sense,
much.
I don't think you ever did theater with the idea that you're going to make money out of it.
No, nobody did, because everybody was like theater से credibility आता है, and then after that you become Shah Rukh Khan, because magic. That is what happens in your head, and then you get lost in Shakespeare, and it's like, oh, I'm thespian now. मैं ऐसे मैं रोमियो नहीं कर सकता.
Have you what all Shakespeare plays have you done? You did Pia Bhairupia, which
I
was
did,
Twelfth Night.
And right now the 3 running plays that I'm doing is Hamlet, Macbeth, and As You Like It.
Oh, you're not supposed to say the name of that one.
Macbeth is not supposed to be said. Yeah, people. That's the opening joke of our show. So you never ever go on stage and say Macbeth.
Yeah.
Because somebody will die.
Yeah.
So I've had French fries. There's enough cholesterol in my system, but I've managed to have orange juice.
इतने में नहीं मरेगा तू.
इतने में नहीं होएगा.
You are too fit to die like this.
Yeah. तो
You will have to die in a different
so it
way.
has to be one of these plants.
What?
One of these plants has to die.
This is Rajesh. by the way.
Huh?
This is Rajesh.
This is Rajesh.
Yeah.
You named both of them.
I know, both firstly no. I firstly know.
Okay.
Punit,
Okay.
Rajesh.
Oh, Punit Pania named the plants.
the plant.
The plant. Okay, that is Rajesh for him.
That
And
is a
this is
plant.
nameless.
It's a plant.
The one sitting
That's
next
not
to
a
him.
fucking person. That's a
Acha.
plant. This is Rajesh.
Right now, I think the plant needs to survive as opposed to us.
वो तो अभी.
Considering the world.
Do you ever like you are a proper Bombay person, no?
Yeah.
This happens to me a lot lately. Last 6 months, I've been debating with my parents. Ki, listen, you spend so much time and effort building a life here, but this will be gone in next 20-30 years.
Oh, I'm planning this. It's straight up. This
Right?
is a plan. Huh.
So I've been trying to convince them, and my parents are just like, "अरे हम तो मर जाएंगे, तू देख ले." That is their overall approach towards this entire
Life,
thing. So now I've started rallying their friends
Huh. To tell them to come.
to tell them to tell my parents. So I first spoke to their friends' kids and convinced them of the fact.
Huh.
There are people who still don't think that the water is going to come in. There are people who still believe that this whole global warming thing is just vegan people going,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Like as if
Dude, hail ho raha hai. There was a forest fire in Australia followed by hail. And now it's covered in snow. So there's clearly a problem going on, and वो कोने में से चालू होके आ रहा है. तो
वो कोने में से, और हम लोग स्कूल में थे तब वहाँ पे ओजोन में होल था, याद हो तो.
Yeah. So I went to last year, Kautuk and I, we went to Russia.
Yeah.
Because SNG had broken up, and then we were like, कुछ तो करना है. So it's like, okay, what do you do when there's a breakup? Let's go to Russia.
But I
and
went
have
to Russia
vodka.
with your partners.
Yeah, we did. And so yeah, because that was the only emotional support we had. That or Varun Thakur. So we were like, okay, let's go with our girlfriends.
Comfort, support, Varun is a bit of a question mark. We better shoot Varun's podcast before this airs.
Oh God. तो हम लोग निकले वहाँ पे, and we went to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
We went right up to the northern Russia, and Saint Petersburg was colder than the Arctic Circle.
Yeah,
That's a problem.
Chicago was colder than Mars at some point apparently. Isn't that it? That was the news story.
Yeah, apparently.
और उतने में अपना गांड नहीं फट रहा है.
हाँ, because the global colding is not the problem. Global warming is the word that has been.
People are really enjoying this. People
I
are
think
like,
climate scientists are kicking themselves in the balls right now because they started this global warming shit and they were like, oh shit, yaar, climate change बोलना चाहिए था यार. We fucked up. Sorry.
हक दिया.
And now
क्योंकि
they
यहाँ
can't
पे
take it back.
लोग तो बोल रहे हैं मुंबई में तो मस्त हो गया यार, स्वेटर
हाँ,
पहनने को मिल
ठंडा हो
रहा
रहा
है.
है. हाँ. उसे अरे ये तो दिल्ली के लिए लिया था, अभी मैं जैकेट पहनेगा यहाँ पे. The other day, me and my girlfriend were like, हाँ चलो जैकेट पहन के जाएंगे कॉफी पीने Starbucks में. And we actually went. It was fun.
Yeah, I would never have worn a
hoodie.
sweatshirt.
I used to wear a hoodie on stage all the time. I used to wear a
No,
really
that's Sonali. That's Sonali Thakur. That's not you.
no. So you know what my thinking was when I used to wear? It was a really ill-fitting, stupid-looking hoodie that I used to wear, and all my old videos, जो comedy store के ऊपर वो जो CCTV camera होता था, जो हमारे पास footage होती थी, and they are all in that shitty hoodie, and I remember thinking when I started off, कि I thought that if I looked like run me down and shitty, then people would be more inclined to laugh at me than when I was better dressed.
This is interesting you bring this up, because even I was talking to Karthik Kumar in one of the episodes, and he was talking about this in a similar sense, where if you look great, people are already like one step away from you when it comes to laughing.
They don't want to. They want to hear about your shitty life, not about how much better you're figuring life out than they are.
I think what Karthik said is that they refuse to believe your life is shitty on some level as well.
Yeah.
Right? That must be, I mean...
So that was something and that's a noob mistake, I feel, because then the more you got used to, like, then Netflix came in, then you started getting exposed to more comedians, and it's like everybody is well dressed. Then you start seeing Jerry Seinfeld, and then I started watching a lot of interviews, and they're like, I think Seinfeld only said this: always be better dressed than the audience. Always be better dressed than the audience, because it brings attention to the fact that you're working.
Right.
Rather than, and that's in your head where you're thinking, कि अरे ये लोग हंसेंगे नहीं because they're getting intimidated. No, you need them to be a little intimidated. That is when you're like, my material is not strong. When my material, I'm confident about what I'm doing, then technically I would want them to be a little intimidated by the fact that, oh, this guy's working, I better not fuck with him too much.
Right. I feel like what's always been the way out there for me, like what I really like about Seinfeld is you'll see him wearing a 3-piece suit, which is fucking $100,000 suit or whatever. I don't know कितने सूट कितने के होते हैं यार, मैं नहीं खरीदा लाइफ में, सूट नहीं खरीदा मैं.
1.5 लाख करोड़ का सूट.
हाँ, तो वो पूरा GDP पहन के आया है. और उसका जूता is some random running shoes which always. And I was watching this one interview and I was like, you know what, this is a guy who genuinely doesn't give a fuck about what you think.
Yeah.
Because he's not wearing this combination out of any reason but मेरे को ये पहनना है तो मैं पहन रहा है, तुमको जो करना है करो.
Yeah.
And I used to always do that whole thing of, you know, dressing, and I don't buy clothes only. So whenever people give me clothes, I wear the clothes. So nowadays I go on stage and that's like a great way to open. I know I'm not dressed as well as you are. It's not because I'm not doing well in life.
So that is what's changed. It went from a very formal affair in the, like, I think 80s and 80s.
Suit wearing,
like, it was suit wearing or Eddie Murphy, where it was epic.
Yeah.
It was a show. You've come to watch a show. To now, what is, I think it's shifted more towards how genuine you are.
Yeah, like so a Patton Oswalt-ish sort of.
Yeah, so if I feel most comfortable in this, if I fucking feel most comfortable in a nice shirt, if I feel better having my hair done right, or a new pair of glasses or some shoes, then fucking that's how, I think that's how the audience also will, they will see through it if you're trying to put it up.
In fact, I completely agree. Whenever I go to a corporate, I wear these clothes that I would never wear in my life, and I'm already uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I had a hell gig like that.
Yeah.
Recently.
So I have always dressed up. I wear a shirt on regular shows because I feel comfortable. मेरे को ठंडी लगता है stage पे at most gigs unless they're like outdoor or some shit. तो मेरे को ठंडी लगता है तो I wear a shirt and I wear a nice shirt. I wear the same shirt in the exact way. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मैं black jeans पहन लेगा because they can be cheated for looking formal. But I don't compromise on my shoes. Like you've got, like we were talking about shoes earlier. I have 2 pairs of shoes. One is white, one is black. but I will refuse to not like wear any other shoe out of like some fear that they'll think that I'm lesser or more.
Oh, like that. No,
Yeah.
I have this in 2 colors. I'm getting it in 2 more colors.
Yeah.
I have the stands which are my ठंडी में पहनने के लिए because they're leather, so I don't feel cold. Whenever I go to a cold place, I wear them because वो बर्फ पे भी अच्छे से वो like if it's
हाँ.
cold and shit and it's wet, you can walk in those properly.
Correct.
And then I have the ones I told you, the flat foot wala running shoes,
Yeah.
which I intend to run in one day. So far, I've been running only
This is
at
a guy who
airports.
told me he's got 2 jeans but 7 shoes so far.
4 shoes.
4 shoes.
4 shoes.
Huh.
4. That's yeah.
Well done. That's
Because I haven't spent
economically
money on clothes.
controlled.
I
Yeah.
have not spent money on clothes in 2 years. Can you imagine how much money I've saved?
Yeah, man.
हाँ, mutual fund सही है bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I don't know अगर वो grow हो रहा है because it's just you're not spending the money.
No, it's in a mutual fund.
Yeah,
No, like
it's a mutual fund,
it's
हाँ.
in a savings. I think the day you, how should I put it? But it's like a value set thing, right? It's like you attach value to a thing. So
Yeah.
when you walk around in your day, when you realize that you're falling short in that thing, then you feel guilty about it, right? Like for example,
Yeah.
like for you, how like if you're wearing say a shirt with a stain on it, it'll irk you on some level.
That is the OCD. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, is there OCD in life?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't. I wear black because if I drop something on it,
You can immediately.
it goes away and then it's not in my frame of vision.
Yeah.
I can drop a whole bottle of ketchup on my back. If it's not in my यहाँ पे दिख रहा नहीं है ना मेरे को, then I'm fine. I can be wearing a white shirt with a full bloody ketchup stain on the back.
Does it extend to other things in life like?
Volume of the TV
Always
it has
even?
to be even number or divisible by 5. I don't know why it has
Round
to be
figure.
divisible
It has to be 5.
It
I
has to be
completely
5.
understand the 5 concept. Yes.
And bottle. If I pick up a bottle to drink water at home, I have to finish the whole bottle. I'll rarely leave the. It's like a thing. I will finish the bottle and so
Even if it's a 1 liter
yeah,
bottle.
so there are friends who come over and they're hanging out. So it's just ऐसे बैठे हम लोग couch पे picture देख रहे हैं and I bring a bottle, which is technically a nice gesture to do because there are guests and they don't ask for a glass because they're friends. तो मैं पी रहा हूँ and I can't let it go until it's finished. And मैं पी के खत्म कर देता हूँ. So and after a while, which is natural for a human being, हाँ मैं बाद में पीऊँगा, bottle पड़ी है. So my friend will pick it up and like, खत्म कैसे हो गया bro?
Yeah, I used to think you don't drink alcohol because of the religion.
Yeah.
But clearly there
There's
is
too much water.
It's just
There's too much water.
no, it's just like you
Acha.
take the bottle of whiskey and now you have to down that shit in one shot. You're always chugging.
I didn't know. Like I've chugged a lot of. I've chugged drinks, assuming that it's not gonna hit me, and it doesn't for the first 3 minutes when you're chugging it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm strong, and then the 6th minute comes. I was like, oh. मेरे को पता नहीं है टॉयलेट कैसे जाऊं. Okay. हाँ वो रहा टॉयलेट का साइन. Oh shit, stairs. Oh, this is dangerous shit.
I have had the same post-drinking experience maybe 4 times in my life, which exact same thing happens, okay? Bad day.
Yeah.
End of a 36-hour or 48-hour work day.
Yeah,
As we
okay.
tend to do. You go somewhere, you have some plan which gets cancelled, so now you have nothing to do and kill 3 hours. So you find some friend and you sit to drink.
Yeah.
You drink 3 drinks and the 4th drink, and then you realize I'm too drunk.
Yeah.
Because I haven't drunk in the last 4 months because I was fucking working.
Yeah.
So now I'm pissed drunk and I'm wearing my, and it's always some horrible pair of shorts that I'm wearing that I should not have been wearing at all. And then I go home drunk in a rickshaw and I drop my driver license out of my pocket. This is the route. This happened to me 4
Why is it
times.
specifically the driver's license?
It's with or debit. जो भी दो साथ में रहता है pocket में.
अच्छा.
It falls out.
अच्छा.
So this has happened 3-4 times. Now once this happened at the Mumbai airport.
I'm very this about my cards.
Yeah, I don't have like right now I've just lost them.
Yeah.
So I
I used to, there was a point where I used to carry cash ऐसे ही हाथ में, ऐसी pocket में डाल
dude I
देता था.
keep my money like a fucking rickshaw wala.
Yeah, that's how I used to keep it. And but all my ID cards and what debit card or something used to always be in like a neat flip
Right.
thing, and that's always been a thing until a friend of mine got irritated and bought me a wallet for my birthday.
People have tried that.
Please use this wallet.
I won't.
It's wrong. And
I have a problem with leather. Weirdly.
I don't. So I don't use a wallet. So my current one is है क्या मेरे पास है? Yeah, this one is apparently
PU.
Yeah, it's like plant. I don't know what it is.
It's
but
polyurethane.
Polyurethane.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't.
That's
know
my satchel. My satchel is also polyurethane. It's
Yeah.
like super cheap. It looks like leather, feels
so
like
you
leather.
take polyester and you urinate on it.
Yeah.
And that's how you get polyurethane.
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
enzymes in the ammonia
Yeah,
interact with the
They are mummy.
yeah, and it gets mummified into a bag.
Exactly.
Automatically.
That's you heard it first.
And then you rub sanitizer on it, and it's all good.
Yeah, pretty. That's actually the yeah.
Yeah.
And on the next part of how stuff works, we'll try and talk about comedy and music and comedy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a big shift.
Absolutely, that's a big shift, and I think you saw me the day I think in the first month then I started doing musical comedy is
Yeah.
so that I think that's
Yeah,
a
that makes
interesting thing.
that makes great sense. We will, if you're listening to this at home, that's why I'm not looking into the camera and talking for people watching at home. But if you're listening to this home, we'll be back right after this. If you're watching this, it's the next video, not this video. This video has ended, na? Don't ask me. Fucking stop commenting underneath and saying where is part 2? It's right there. It's right there. Okay? नेत्रा है ना, use कर. और नहीं है part 3. कोई podcast का part 3 नहीं है. मत मांगो.
Two number is coming.
Hey, welcome back to the second half of Akash and Friends. That happens at some point.
You know, there are softwares for an audio engineer. You should know that you don't need to clap anymore. Varun and Neville is so fucking old school Buddha. He's like, clap, properly clap. Because even our editor, like even the guy who's shooting the video is like, no, we have the software. It can just match the audio without any tension.
I don't think we have the software. Do we have the software?
Yeah, that's why like we've been rolling record claps for days now.
Oh, I thought you just match the clap later on and then it sings, dude.
No. That's not even Varun. Varun is surprised and he's like ready to adapt. Neville is like, nahi, bharosa nahi hai.
No,
Neville
हमारा
is
Varun, not तुम्हारा Varun.
Acha. So, like, Neville becomes the uncle. He refuses. No, what if the software doesn't know? It's the same like my father's logic of not paying your...
On UPI.
not to pay like the electricity bill. मेरे को क्या पता हुआ कि नहीं electricity. लेकिन message आ गया अडानी से. लेकिन नहीं, मेरे को क्या पता हुआ. बाद में बोलेंगे नहीं हुआ. Like, थोड़ा तो ट्रस्ट रखना पड़ेगा ना.
Imagine the uncertainty these people grew up with.
Yeah.
कि कंपनी सामने से बोल रहा है पैसा दिया है फिर भी मानने को तैयार नहीं है आदमी. That is some mad
But I think
level
that uncertainty is something that we are going to be facing very soon.
of...
So I think my parents are very, very right, and I'm very scared कि मैंने इतना म्यूचुअल फंड में अपना पैसा घुसा दिया गधे की तरह. I should have listened to my father and maybe
What, put it under the bed instead?
put it under a bed or like
Bought-
FD. FD would have been a better idea than mutual fund.
नहीं, this is you have done the right thing. Trust me. वो सही है.
Mutual fund सही है.
Yeah.
Brought to you by a future sponsorship from any bank. That
We'll have to block the सही है word.
अच्छा.
Because
हाँ,
that
ये बैंक का
statement
है
is
ना?
copyright.
अच्छा.
Yeah, mutual fund must है.
मस्त है.
मजा आ गया.
Mutual fund is rocking. I don't know who tweeted this recently.
Mutual fund is
Azim, नहीं Azim या I don't know. Was it you or Azim? I don't know.
Was not me.
दुदेजा था. I think it was दुदेजा. Like जो लोग हम हैं नए like in the 90s जो लोग हम हैं नए अंदाज क्यों हो पुराना गा रहे थे अभी म्यूचुअल फंड रेट्स डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. I think it was Dudeja. It was Siddharth Dudeja. Please find the tweet and we'll like put the tweet.
But that is actually it is a new andaz only, no, to discuss mutual funds. You think our parents were sitting and discussing mutual funds? No, FDs. See, they have
FDs,
moved.
they were discussing
Andaz
FDs.
nahi.
That was the thing. That was the in thing in their 20s.
What did you? Sorry, I'm just gonna go into the question because
Yeah,
why not? It's not a question. It's a statement. Goat wala gana is, I think, one of the top 5 things to have come out on YouTube in the 2010s. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's
No, thanks.
it's in the Hall of Fame of funniest shit to have come out of India ever. And what was weird to me is that there was a phase when you used to do it very actively. But you had BMC, You Screwed Me, and then you had She Called Me Bhaiya, and then there was Goat, and there was one more song also. I remember. There was
Goat I still do at a lot of corporate shows, which is very weird.
just that?
Because it's just material that is gone. Like it's just like if I were to do like an entire music show, then of course that will come back.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like an hour, 90
Yeah.
minutes of music.
But then
yeah.
there was this, because it was so good. Like it was so good. Like, and it was better than any stand-up you had done, I would say, in the next 3 years after that also. Like it was, like it felt like, oh fuck, it's like Adar found his voice. And then Adar forgot his voice for a few years.
Yeah.
And then you started doing all the other random shit for a while, which is, I mean, shit being just the colloquial phrase, but like you were doing all these other things, and we are all scatterbrained as creative people, but you were doing everything. And now suddenly I noticed in the last, like what, 6-8 months, I think there's been a very strong positive shift towards.
I accepted the fact that this is how I'm supposed to do stand-up. I think on a level like, okay, I have to get back to that. So that's why I think Shadi Mat Karna with a Muslim kind of came, and I was like sitting and doing that, which horribly failed on YouTube, I think. And
But I think it's because you had to re-upload it, तो उसमें algo में थोड़ा fuck हुआ रहेगा, and the fact that you have to cut out one of the best parts.
Yeah, I cut literally, and I ended up like with a lawyer on the phone, and after getting it vetted multiple times, then I had to cut out like almost 1/3 of the song. But I had a conversation with like another comedian, and it's like, I think as a video in the long run, this will be better because it has a very specific voice.
Right.
As opposed to trying to equalize it. It is very, very like exposing hypocrisy as far as Muslims are concerned.
Right.
So I think in the long run, maybe 2 years down the line, which happened with Goat, in fact. Goat had 50,000 views on SNG or 70,000 views in its entirety.
Yeah.
And then I re-recorded it at my album recording, and I just put out a really shitty phone video with the lyrics on it.
Yeah.
That video ended up getting 3 lakh.
The old version of Goat is still on somebody else's channel on YouTube.
Rarely kabhi मिल जाता है इधर
I
उधर.
hope you don't get it
Yeah,
removed.
I don't think it will get removed. It's just there. That particular video, that old version of the song, got won a bronze at the International Short Film Comedy Short Film Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
I
London.
did not know that.
Yeah, so we got the bronze for that particular video with the actual goat
With Kautuk and all sitting in.
eating the biryani.
Yeah.
That biryani was so bad.
Oh yeah.
Because हमारा shoot होना था, and Habitat पे that part is shot at the Habitat, just the tables, and the part where I'm singing also with the projector of the goat, and so the shoot got delayed by 1 day. Everything got delayed. So पहले दिन पे goat आने वाला था, second day पे हम लोग Habitat जाने वाले थे. तो पहले दिन पे goat मिला नहीं.
हाँ.
तो सब कुछ आगे शिफ्ट हो गया. अब मेरा जो उस टाइम प्रोडक्शन वाला था, उसने बिरयानी खरीद ली. बिकॉज वाई द फक, एक्सट्रीम प्रोएक्टिवनेस के बिरयानी तो खरीद के रख लो. और वो सेट की वो जो एक टाटा सुमो हायर होती है कि अच्छा चल 2 दिन के लिए हम लोग इस गाड़ी को रखेंगे रेंट, उसमें रहा. और फिर बिरयानी, एज अपोज्ड टू ऑर्डरिंग बिरयानी एट हैबिटेट, दिस गाय सेड नहीं, हम लोग ये प्रॉप वाला बिरयानी यूज करेंगे.
Day old Tata Sumo biryani.
So ये लोग लाए, and for that shot, the disgust on Kautuk's face is so genuine. Because that biryani ruined Habitat. They had to I think they had to maybe repaint the walls. That smell. वहाँ पे बलराज आया, नहीं ब्रो पेंट उतर रहा दीवार का, क्या किया तुम लोग ने? हमारा मिक्सर ऐसे सब वायर ऐसे फिजल आउट हो गई. It was so dirty and stinky at that point of time. And उसने किसी को हाथ नहीं लगाना था, and उसने वो शॉट के लिए चाहिए.
Did it smell worse than the goat?
Yeah. Oh God, I couldn't get the goat smell out of my hand for 2 days, 2-3 days, and I'm OC. Like so I have a problem. Like my girlfriend, the amount of times I wash my hands, because I wash it so much that if I'm in a country that is a little drier or colder than
Hands start
Bombay,
peeling off.
it is destroyed.
Yeah.
So then she has that sense that she's always got hand cream. So she's very nice that way to take care of herself. So she's the one who saves me. Otherwise, तो मेरा अभी तक खाली हड्डियाँ होती है. I would have been Terminator by now. Like, it was so, and I kept washing my hands and it wouldn't go off.
Doesn't go. I was once in a shuttle train in from Gujarat to Bombay. It stops at all the villages.
Okay.
So there was this one dabba which I was not informed was the goat dabba.
And you sat in it.
I sat in it, and then the goats came. And obviously there were people accompanying the goats, but the people didn't give a fuck about the goats.
अच्छा तू घुस गया क्योंकि खाली था. Like, why is this one dabba empty?
Right. And then it was empty for 2 stations.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, man, I'm really lucky. I think
मैं सोऊंगा.
मैं first class में बैठ गया कि क्या. And then this, one goat herder came with his goat, second goat herder came. They are sitting in one corner of the dabba. The goats are not even tied.
They don't fall out of the train.
They
or
don't
something.
bother. They know they've been in the train before, I guess. वो लोग ने देखा रहेगा प्रकाश गिर गया ऑलरेडी एक बार, तो हम लोग क्यों जाके करे कांड
गोट
मस्ती?
का नाम प्रकाश है और अली या मुस्तफा नहीं है. It's very secular goats.
Sorry, जोसेफ. और वो डूड बकरी लोग है ना, वो लोग सेक्स कर रहे हैं
Oh,
इन द मूविंग ट्रेन. मेरे बाजू वाले वो जो सीट है वो कुशन बकरी इज जस्ट लाइक
that's their version of Mile High Club. 1.5 meter high club. That is the highest they will get to do.
Everything I was carrying with me had goat smell. I had to throw away my shirts. We took one of the boxers that I was in the bag.
It seeped into your boxers.
No, in the like I had a theli.
Acha.
So if I had a backpack, maybe at least under rehta, but this was exposed. So
correct.
then we put that boxer in with something else to wash, and that smelled like it. It just
I don't know what it is. It's just
it's just goats, no other animals.
No, no dog, nothing.
Nothing.
It's just पता नहीं कोई भी रास्ते का कुत्ता आके चढ़ जाए तेरे पे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा.
कुछ नहीं पड़ेगा.
But I don't know what it is about goats.
What kept you from doing music in the middle?
I was figuring a lot of other stuff out. The podcast happened. We got busy with that. I got busy with shooting a film in the middle, and I was trying to figure out how to. And I was doing all the plays that I'm doing now.
Right.
Hamlet, Macbeth, as you like. So it was like you were already on a information overload because these plays were heavy duty to try and get
Yeah.
through. And it wasn't because they're comedies. So how do you shift Macbeth into a comedy? How do you shift As You Like It, which is already a comedy, but the Shakespeare's comedies inherently just don't work as comedies in today's
No,
scenario.
they're not.
It's-
They're
yeah.
funny for all the wrong reasons. Also.
Yeah, they're funny for all the wrong reasons. There's so much cross-dressing. I am playing I'm dressed as one of the... So we double cross-dressed. So that's how we managed to make it...
A man dressed as a woman dressed as a man.
Yeah. So I was a clown dressed as a woman, clown dressed as a woman dressed as a man. So a clown who's playing a woman dressed as a man.
Yeah.
So it was that stupidity that actually now ends up in As You Like It that is funnier. All the girls were men and all the boys were girls. So by the end of the show, that's that flipped
That's the thing.
gender.
A lot of theatre groups in the, I don't, if you remember, I had called you once in the middle to ask you about this theatre group ka something writing project. They don't have women only.
Yeah, there's no like.
They just don't. And I was like, why don't you have? Can we get at least? I was like, dude, there are so many great improvisers.
Writers, huh.
I'm saying on stage there are so many great improvisers. Just get a couple to act in this thing.
No, but there are a lot of women who are performing on stage. It's just that the sad like वो जो थोड़ा call theater जो होता है that has a lot of dudes in it.
Yeah, but I think यहाँ तो they were literally like the producer only said, I don't think we need women in this at all. And I was like, but you're a woman. I said, yeah, but I don't think we need women in this.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
So I mean, earlier though it was a thing, right? Like women were not allowed to do theatre because
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
why I think one of the reasons why Shakespeare was actually making men play women.
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet essentially was performed with a dude playing
a dude, and then they
Juliet.
made out at the end.
Yeah. Me and Neville actually did that, and we did complete works of Shakespeare, which we
I
produced.
remember I watched it at Andrews.
So
great.
That's what I was doing in that period, and so all of that shit happened when you're like, how do you? I actually went through a phase of how do I top this, as opposed to just putting my head down and going like, okay, I need to get through 10 songs that I don't, and I not necessarily I got through those 10 songs and I'm like, I love these 10 songs also. It's just that they're not goat, and I had to accept the fact that I'll eventually get another song that's like the goat, or something that has a whatever straight gay lesbian bi or something. So it was that,
I
and
fucking love
like,
that song.
So it's one of those weird aspects, like I have a Mango song which I'm very happy about. I love that song. It's such a fun song for me to play because it's got a nice riff and it's just, and there's like I now I've gone through like a series of love songs which I just realized I had more than, because I had Bhaiya, I was like, I'm done. अब इससे ज़्यादा relationship पे क्या लिखूंगा? Then I came up with I Think I Love Your Sister. I was like, oh, so then that aspect kind of opened the floodgate there. So I've got like 10 other songs here. And
How
there's
different has it been writing these as opposed to writing stand-up when you would?
Stand-up, like regular stand-up.
Like regular stand-up.
I think it's gotten better. The stand-up has gotten better. I've gotten more into
The stand-up also has gotten better.
Stand-up has gotten better because of this. I think the whole thing got better because of improv. and the music really changed, got me more confidence as far as the what I want to be talking about is concerned. So stand up can be in its own like space where I'm enjoying the stand up that I do the way I do it, and I'm trying to figure out those punchlines, and I'm going to take a more theoretical approach the way I do it with music for stand up. I think that works for me.
Oh, that's very interesting that you bring it up that way. Like, we were talking to Tejas earlier about like how, you know, it's like Tejas Menon, the guy. Thinking about how you have skill versus art, you know, and comedy is more craft than art in that regard. Because it's very objective.
How are you getting that origami perfect?
हाँ वो अभी music is, you know, like how a comic will say I'll take a pause there because I know it'll build tension and then that'll happen.
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to get at the idea कि do you do the same thing where you're like I'm gonna play this riff here because I know that it acts as a counterpoint to this. So you know, it's because we are very utilitarian in what we are writing. Does that kind of come across with the music or does that liberty help?
I have stopped doing that because that's a bad habit. Because I realized that I used to do that while writing stand-up, but I never did that while writing music. That's the stupidest part because I'm like, oh fuck, why am I doing that while doing stand-up? Okay, I'm assuming that they're going to laugh here. No, I have to have the gun cocked with the next line and I have to be so fucking prepared.
Yeah.
I am expecting no laughs. While doing stand, that's the one massive mistake that I feel I was making as a stand-up comedian before, as opposed to music where I would not. The Shaadi Mat Karna, the new song, I actually wrote the song and I knew in case they laugh, I know what to do. But I didn't assume that they would laugh there. And I realized that I used to do that for all songs. Neville had a massive problem with me because I would not stop for them laughing.
But I think that's also like
I would move on. Like, okay, enough,
Yeah.
fine, laugh, good. 4 minute ka gana, I'm going to sing it here. I gave you those 10 seconds to laugh, clap, whatever. Then I started getting better at letting that simmer for another 5 seconds, milk it a little more. But I think I didn't expect people to be applauding as much or stuff like that. Or like, I think that's why the music always stayed very tight. And stand up, the disappointment that they didn't laugh at the point that I assumed they would laugh. And so that's why music was giving me more happiness.
because you weren't analyzing it as much. You were just doing
because
it.
I think I was just doing it. And I think I was very confident in the ability that this is kind of working and I'm going to stick to it and I'm going to move forward with it. As opposed to stand up where I wanted that gratification. I needed that approval. Ye to chal raha hai, am I doing the right thing?
Right.
So I'm trying. I think that took me a while to realize, but now I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to do comedy, music. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Stand-up will always be there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of music open mics. So I'm going to stop doing music at stand-up open mics because
And
they're
start
just
doing music at music.
horribly equipped for doing
Yeah.
guitar work or
Yeah.
whatever. At least at a music open mic, there is some kind of semblance that the audience is tuned to, even if the guitar doesn't have a mic. They're tuned to the fact that everybody's coming in and doing, and at that point of time, because I'm so loud on the mic, then automatically that'll grab attention. So I'm pretty sorted in that space when I'm doing that.
But here, like the idea with like, what concerns me whenever I think of doing music is just the overheads that come with doing music.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm doing a show in Delhi right now, and I think I cancelled another gig and I begged somebody because I have a live piano for 2 days.
Oh, you're doing Piano Man?
No, I'm doing this place called The Home. And it's called Home only, not The Home. So Home, there is a live piano there and it's like a jazz club, like a slightly up, whatever, Delhi.
Safdarjung type jagah
Yeah.
pe.
So it's just, the moment I get an opportunity to do a venue like that, like the Piano Man was pristine.
Yeah, I love
had
that piano
one
also.
of
It's
the
a very nice
greatest
piano.
time performing there because he was like, yaar, tera guitar, I'll have to retune it. Why don't you just use my electric guitar which is already set up? And it's like, here, just use this. Piano, acha, you want to use this one, not the keyboard? Theek hai, chal, theek hai, I'll retune the piano.
But you know, interestingly, because you sold that venue to me so much, I kind of wanted to do that venue for another year. And then when I finally did that venue, I did it twice. And I've never had even remotely good show there.
Yeah?
I've taken specials which have gotten standing ovations all over the country and they have gone and fucking bombed flat.
Okay.
I did 2 shows. One was literally out of an hour. I did an hour and 20 instead of an hour.
Huh.
And I listened to it's 45 minutes of silence.
क्या बात कर रहा है?
हंस ही नहीं रहे.
That's so awkward.
And it's like literally middle of the tour, you know. So you're kill, piano, ऐसा full bottom of the barrel feeling.
क्या
And then
बात कर रहा है?
अगले दिन जब लोग हंस रहे, मैं खुद confused हो गया कि यार मैं क्या हुआ कल मेरे को. And then I thought it was maybe me on that day. Then I went with the second special, exact same result.
Whoa. This was the छोटा piano man, ना? Where you
Yeah.
are standing here and लोग यहाँ पे सीधा खड़े हैं ऊपर
वहाँ
से
पे
तेरे.
और
They're
the-
just watching the top of your head and they're happy.
Yeah.
Like I was. So when I performed there, the first time I did it, it was so packed. वो जो there's a so it's this
Yeah,
is
the
the
stair.
stage is about this big. This is how
Yeah.
big that stage is. People are right at the back. Then there is a little balcony, which is this is
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
have to look at the people in the balcony. यहाँ पे भी balcony and वहाँ पे एक winding staircase है.
उस
Staircase
पे
पे भी
भी
लोग बैठे हुए हैं. And I had the most fun time. I think I opened with a song on the piano. And I opened with the I Think I Love Your Sister. And that has an opening solo right there. So bang, I start off there. It's like, you better pay attention because I know what I'm doing. So those are little tricks that I learned while performing music.
Right.
So it's and that applies to stand up also. It's like in the first 30 seconds,
with a
in the
bang.
first 20 seconds or 10 seconds, just
Establish control.
get that one punchline in. Okay, I know what I'm doing. I know how to make you laugh. Then move on to whatever the hell you want to.
Yeah.
वो बोलते रहते हैं ना, what's your opening line? What's your opening line? कचरा पट्टी.
हाँ. I
So
usually
that's the
say-
thing. Huh? You,
I don't want to say what I usually say.
what do you usually
Because I
say?
usually said, no, then you'll get fucked.
अच्छा.
Think of a new line then.
I keep going like, okay, can I get a new opening line? Can I get a new opening line? मेरा opening line for the longest because I had long hair. It's like, oh guys, I look like Muslim Bobby Deol. and then it just now I gotta figure out new one. So I'm like testing out every day.
Aditya Roy Kapoor.
Aditya Roy Kapoor.
This is Aditya Roy
But,
Kapoor.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it.
I'm Muslim. I'm like a Muslim TikToker now. Or any TikToker. Actually, अगर NRC आया तो TikTok के आधे influencers इंडिया से बाहर हो जाएंगे. So let's. I think if we just put this out on TikTok immediately, the whole country will be in revolt. You can't take our stars away from us.
There was the audition, you know, those forwards you get, no?
हाँ.
So today I got one.
I'm going to use that joke at some point.
Yeah, please.
That is my new TikToker. Yeah.
So they had, you know, all body types,
हाँ.
weird looking peoples with tattoo, dreadlock, any other skills welcome, comma, TikTokers, comma.
This
Like
was
it
like
was a
for an
category
audition.
of human being in an audition.
TikToker, yeah.
TikToker. So it's pretty, that means it's in it, dude. Like we are the ones who are outside of the spectrum.
We are
right now.
completely outside. I'm cutting my stand-up so that I can put it on TikTok because clearly YouTube is not for
Yeah,
Is it saturation? Why? To a certain extent, I think it's my fault that I released those songs and now I've taken a backseat and now I'm releasing music again. So I think it is punishment for not putting out
Regularly.
music on a regular basis, or I'll have to like go balls to the wall and just I was having this conversation with another friend of mine. Stick to one thing. So
Like on the channel or just in life.
I think in life also to a great degree, stand-up is fun. I still have stand-up. I'm going to record a mini, so like a 15-20 minute special soon with a bunch of other comedians, and I think it's going to go out on one of the platforms. And that is going to be stand-up because I think I've been burnt once by doing music on a platform because I've not been getting, I didn't get my rights. So that Mango song, I don't get to put on YouTube as much as I would like to talk about it. It's on Z. So I don't get to share rights. So I'm like, okay, so maybe I should avoid it and then write a really personal stand-up bit, which is 15 minutes and a genuine. So I'll probably like talk about my grandmother or my dog or like,
Or you can do that, the bit about...
the movie, Ajuba.
Oh my god, that bit is so hilarious, dude.
That's so stupid. I did it last night, so I've been chopping it down to like
man.
20 minutes.
I
Arey,
saw
20
the
minute hua.
first version of it.
Yeah, so stupid.
At Canvas.
It's gotten better. It's gotten
I'm
much
sure,
better.
but like just the way you explained it in the green room, I think was the most hilarious version
Oh, you
of
saw
it.
it in Delhi, na? It's now 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it was already 11-12 minutes then. No?
Yeah, it was 11-12 minutes of random bullshit. I
Now
go
it's
through
20
the
tight.
story. It's not tight. I want to get it. I think 17 will be tight.
Yeah.
The excitement that a comic has about cutting their bits, it's shocking. Like we
more
should be
than-
celebrating. Oh, 20 minutes, I'm happy.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy when it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, when it used to be 40, you won't believe what I
मैं
cut out of
40
this.
से 15 किया. That's the real, like nobody is like hey छोटा किया मैंने. Like the comics are the only people who are like no, it's 15 now. छोटा कर दिया मैंने.
But man, I'm really glad you're doing the music because I
Yeah.
feel like I think the thing is all of us came to comedy because it was a place where we could all be accepted.
Yeah.
All the oddballs, everybody is welcome. And I think a lot of us are still in that the peer review wala mindset where if everybody says what I'm doing is good, it's gonna be good. But I feel like the more we fuck everybody else and just branch out and do our own thing. Because I don't think comedy is necessarily anybody's end goal. Stand-up doesn't need to be your end goal. Stand-up is a skill set. It's
I
part of the
think, yeah.
journey.
So the end goal logic, I think that was one of the horrible things where I think I blame myself also why I've not really, for lack of a better term, broken out to the degree that we have. Because we've as the podcast grew, we realized that we could be better storytellers. I didn't know that we could tell stories until people started pointing out, no, I love the stories. It's like, oh, wait, maybe I should really take a different approach to stand up. Then I started talking to Zakir and I had this bit about my grandmother and I did this story about my grandmother doing this. And so my grandmother actually, she बहुत तरस खाती है मेरे पे दादी. दादी को लगता है that I don't have a job. दादी thinks कि theatre मतलब, and she still thinks I do theatre because I keep saying stage show हुआ.
Right,
In fact,
right.
I performed for 3,500 people at some show. I'll be doing that kind of stuff. And she'll still think, हाँ, but पैसे तो आने चाहिए. Which is, her head is still TV, serial or
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And so that is there. And she's still, so it's very cutting at times.
Yeah.
So she seems a little mean. And then there are times when she's oblivious and this sweet grandmother who does this. But I say that in the story and Zakir said, no, cut the part where she's a bitch. Where she seems a bitch.
Yeah.
That she seems the old person who's cutting you for no reason, because if you shift the character of the person, people are not following that 20 minutes. Even though it's lies. But that's the point.
Yeah,
People
'cause
want to see that
people
character.
don't want the truth, they
You
want
don't
the
have
story.
enough time to show a character in 3 dimensions in 20 minutes
Yeah.
while you're fucking narrating it.
Yeah.
3 dimensions are for films, leave it for that.
Yeah.
Keep that character 2-dimensional for that particular bit, and that's how the funny will come. So it was and I made that change, and holy shit, I really understood the genius that is fucking Zakir Khan.
Oh, man.
At that point of time, with 3 lines of correction that he gave me. And it was shocking because then my bit went from a 10-minute struggling bit to a 20-minute bit about my grandmother, which is now kaat ke 15 ho gaya. And it's just, I know exactly what I wanted to do with her by the end and how I wanted to leave the bit. And
Yeah.
you search for that one line
Yeah.
to end it.
It's the fucking toughest line with the story.
Yeah, and I remember a show where Kanan is sitting in the backstage, and I was doing this bit. And he's like, nobody told him that Adar is doing 15 minutes. Because Kanan, everybody was doing 5 minutes, and then there were the people who were doing 15 minutes. So Kanan came at the point where सब लोग 5-5 मिनट कर रहे हैं मेरे को, and I've been told Adar तेरे को 15-20 मिनट करना है. So मैं बोलता ठीक है 18 मिनट का bit है, मैं 15 में try करेगा. He is assuming 5 मिनट में उतरेगा. It's like, and I could see him backstage like, and he came off and he's like, dude, after every 5 minutes I was feeling like, oh, this line, okay, now the bit is ended.
Oh.
So I'm like, I think that was nice.
That's
if
a
he
damn
feels
good
that, okay, this bit is clearly ended because abhi applause aa gaya hai,
Ah.
so now I've moved. But it's still talking about, stop talking about. And then he went on stage and for 5 minutes was angry at my grandmother. It's like, how much has this grandmother fucking done?
Oh, man.
But it's fun. Like
Yeah.
what I mean to say is I'm enjoying the stand-up, but stick to one thing. And there will be stand-up on the channel, but if for one stand-up video there will have to be 10 songs.
That makes complete sense.
That makes complete sense, and quality versus quantity is a thing now. At least on social media platforms, I don't feel that I like as stand-up comedians, because we are so like we like to we are so anal about each word that is going in a stand-up video or a bit. we can't let go of that, and I'm actually glad. But I have to create the sizable amount of quantity that can happen.
Yeah.
Because under pressure, I can. If I was told that tomorrow, Adar, you have to have 5 new songs because we're shooting it and you're gonna get an obscene amount of money.
Yeah.
I will pull those 5 songs out of my ass and I'll make sure that they're applauding by the end. So it is my fault and my, I think, overthinking.
Yeah.
I think it was a Joe Rogan podcast with Robert Downey Jr. It's like, get out of your own way.
Yeah.
So it's the GOAT problem. Do I write, will those 5 songs be
Will it
okay?
top GOAT or not?
Yeah, but when when there's a timer on my head and I have to make that money, then I'm not thinking whether these songs are going to be better than GOAT. It's like, how do I get that
best possible
bit? And you're not even thinking of the money. It's just the fuse that has been
Yeah,
lit on your
yeah,
ass cake.
yeah.
Now you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You have that 24 hours to write. We were doing some Game of Thrones ka open mic kind of show. We're doing it at Leaping Window. 25-30 log hai khali. Me, Subramanian, Biswa, and everybody who likes the show or has watched it in some capacity. And finale jab chal raha tha. So I found out, and I was boarding a flight from Bangalore to Bombay. And I assumed this was going to be like this. It's all of us sitting and having fun and discussing the
Yeah.
show like a podcast and making jokes on the fly.
Yeah.
They said, no.
You have to come with your own-
You're coming with 10 minutes of material. 10 to 12 minutes of stand-up. It's actually 5-7 minutes ka each one is doing. And I panicked. So I sat on the plane, and in that 1.5 hour, 2 hour flight, I took every stupid jingle and parody song that I knew. I wrote one original song where it was called Books Are Better Than the Movies, which I should still, I put it on Instagram. I just put out that whole set on Instagram.
Yeah.
Phone pe shoot hua tha, dal diya. And I just did like a bunch of like stupid stuff like Sunday ho ya Monday, mar gayi misande. And it was so, and that was because I was like changing the tuning of my guitar. I was like, acha, beech mein, while I'm doing this, please laugh at this one joke.
Yeah.
And that was the stupidest joke because it was so unexpected. And I realized that under pressure, I wrote about 8
Yeah.
chota songs.
But then the question is, how do you recreate that pressure in a,
The pressure, I don't need to recreate the pressure. I just need to accept the fact that I have the ability and trust in it. And be
like the pressure is basically just like a way to shut the voice, right? It's not really making
Let
you
it
better.
go.
It's making you
Just-
less
Yeah.
making you not get
I'm
into your
right now writing a song where if you apply the right tune and the chords and the singing style, then you can make a God song about anything. I can make a God, and I was like, okay, what is the most innocuous thing I can make a God song about, but can be given God status?
But like,
A
you know what I
potato.
love about all of this? You're doing exactly the same obsessive thing I do with jokes,
Yeah,
but with songs.
yeah.
Like I'm also sitting there thinking, how do I make them laugh at the fact that they are doing, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're doing the exact same thing. And that's such a fun obsession, right? Like that's the most fun obsession. How do I make this work?
Yeah. And stand-up, I was trying to do it. I couldn't achieve it as much because I would go like, oh, this is a great idea, maybe. At the moment I had a great stand-up idea, I would go like, maybe this can be a song.
Ah.
So, like, Bhaiya came from a marriage set where in the corner I had done a mind map and it was written, there is always a dude at a wedding who wanted to marry the bride. That was the box that was created for it. And after a year or something, I stumbled onto the line, she called me Bhaiya.
And then it just kind of...
It kind of and happened from there. And so every time there is a nice idea, you're like, oh no, maybe I should do that. So clearly I'm obsessed with that more. I'm more biased there. But storytelling is something that I can really enjoy when I do my stand-up in this aspect. Like Ajuba has a special place for me in my heart because as a 7-year-old kid,
That was one of the
I
best
didn't
movies,
get comics. That was my first superhero experience. After that, I saw Superman.
Yeah.
So there is, and for you to go back in your memory and think, wait, this was clear. That's also a great exercise. Also, that's a great regression therapy that you have. Okay, oh wait, I'm trying to find a personal connection to this movie. Why am I obsessed with this movie? Because X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So if I'm obsessed with music in that aspect, in that anal aspect, so then maybe that is where I should stick and focus all my energy on. But yeah,
Feels also better, no?
it feels better. I'm happy. So the first time I did Shadi Mat Karna with a Muslim was at your open mic.
Yeah, at the when we
at
did
the anti-social.
at Anti.
If you remember, I was paranoid sitting at the back for 1 hour because you had slotted me in the end.
I had put you at the end because I had said ki you have to close with music. It's the same thing with
Yeah.
any, whenever I go to college shows and they put a band and they usually put the band before me, and I always argue and say the band has to go after me.
No matter, comic always opens for the band. Baat khatam.
Always. So then you had to close.
And for 1.5 hours, I was sitting and just playing the chords over and over and over and over and over and over again in paranoia. And I had 2-3 new songs that I was doing, and interspersed with other like songs that I know will work, etc. But I went through hell, and but I had already practiced it 50 times at home.
Yeah.
Which is so still the paranoia and the fear is still there, but
Yeah.
and I started applying that again. I'm learning from the music. First time I'm reverse engineering. I'm not trying to find my own voice in stand-up versus my own voice in music.
You already have a voice in music.
Kind of, as much as I can have.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to reverse engineer that into stand-up,
Right.
as opposed to going like, no, stand-up will have its own voice. No,
Right.
you moron! I could have just figured that out.
Yeah.
Reverse
Because
engineering.
you're the same person.
Yeah, so I have to remember my stand-up set like lyrics. That works better for me. I did that exercise day before yesterday, and it actually worked for me. I had a good opening for Ajuba. I had a systematic, clinical approach to doing that stand-up bit the way I would do music. So अजीब है, म्यूजिक का है थोड़ा वैसा चक्कर, but
बहुत सही है, dude.
you have to understand that every new song that comes on stage that I'm doing, and I say like, hey guys, I'm performing this for the first time in front of you. मैं घर पे अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के लिए, कुत्ते के लिए 50 बार बजाया है.
जो कॉमेडी में कभी नहीं हो सकता है. स्टैंड अप एज सच में नहीं हो सकता.
To a certain degree हो सकता है.
कैसे दोस्तों को स्लिप इन करके सुनाता है.
दोस्तों को स्लिप इन करके सुनाता हूँ, वो तो ठीक है. Sit at home alone and keep saying the lines over and over again. Record yourself and do. And there are people who've told me this, and I didn't listen. I'm like, okay. And the peer approval. So the songs that I want to put out now, if I have to put out 10 songs before I put out one stand-up bit, I want to eliminate the audience.
Yeah.
Trust the fact that I know what I'm doing, and this particular aspect doesn't require an audience to be there, because there's 1 lakh subscribers on my channel that I'm happy with, and I should be performing for them. And the comments will let me know if that song did well or
That's
good or bad. But
that's been one of the things with Akash and Friends also. Like I feel like the first question everyone is asking me is how much is gonna fuck your subscriber base on YouTube. I'm like, dude, I lose 100k subscribers every time I put out a new video, because it's a lot of people hate it and then new people come. It's a culling, it's a purging. It's supposed to happen every now and then. You should lose followers.
But regularity is more important now than anything else.
More than anything, they are on this journey. Like I'm on this journey. Forget them. They are in there to watch it whenever they want. They will leave when they want. यार मेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ता है, dude? If we imagine, we used to do this in fucking iBar.
Oh man.
We used to do this in fucking Moka Mojo with 5 people, of which 4 were comedians, and
3
now we
हमारे
have,
दोस्त थे.
हाँ, और अभी तो लाख सब्सक्राइबर तो कहाँ, हमने सोचा ही नहीं था. तो if it didn't stop me then, why should it stop me now?
Yeah. Getting out of your own
Yeah.
way, is
I'm
the
so
nicest thing I've
glad
heard
you're
in a
doing
while.
music, man. Like I'm so glad you're doing music, because it's like,
I got to get like obsessive with it. I have to like sit on my ass and
Yeah.
sit in my room in front of the piano and just keep like going crazy. And so now I'm attacking YouTube the way it's meant to be, like doing like a band that I really love called Garfunkel and Oates. It's a comedy rock.
I know Garfunkel and Oates, like, bro. This is everybody in this room is a Garfunkel and Oates fan, dude.
And they promoted their HBO the new
Their
HBO
Netflix special, no?
Their Netflix special. Again, sitting on their bed on a couch in a one-take video.
Yeah.
वो तो subtitle भी नहीं डालते साले. And their songs are so motherfucking complicated. There's really wordy songs.
Dear.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is so difficult. And everything, whatever Kate Mikuchi writes in her free time also, like I found out about her through Scrubs. There's an episode in Scrubs where she's singing in the pediatrics and she's doing the Mr. Moon wala song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is such a cute song. And then you listen to the lyrics, like, hey, dude, ये तो लिखा है यार, इज्जत से बैठ के लिखा है यार. It's a great written song.
And I'm like, I don't need the validation of the laughs to be happy with the music that I'm putting out. I know for a fact that if I were to perform this live, maybe not 3 years ago, maybe not. I think this is the right time. Maybe the year that you saw me perform Goat, I didn't have the ability or the capacity to put out the number of songs that I am now henceforth going to like very actively do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm fucking looking forward to it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad I caught you at the beginning of this.
yeah, I'm really happy that I'm making that decision. I think having a stable relationship helps in that because it is so much cheaper than having a therapist.
They're getting personal, guys. I'm gonna just leave this fucking too real. That got.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Therapy. But dude, I think Neville was the first person to recognize that I was having a panic attack. Yeah, he was the first person to tell me I can see on your face, and I didn't know what it was. And it was during a shoot. So it was really fucked up.
Yeah.
And the next panic attack I had was in Paris, when my movie was screening for the first time, and on the night that the first screening was going to happen with the director and the cast, and it's a very, very happy moment. The morning, I'm sitting on a con call with Varun, our managers, Neville, Kautuk, discussing what's going to happen because Karan has locked us out of our YouTube channel.
Yeah. Oh, I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah, and I'm screaming in my apartment in Paris on a nice sunny day, as opposed to thanking the fact that I'm fucking in Paris,
Yeah.
releasing my fucking feature film. It's the saddest thing that you can imagine, but it's like it took a lot to calm me down at that point of time. And I realized that I've got friends who are very in tune with mental health. I've got 4 friends and they're very in tune with mental health, including my girlfriend, who ultimately was the last one to calm me down completely.
Right. But now you're not. Are you doing therapy now?
No.
No, and it's working
No,
fine.
It's working kind of fine because I think so. Aparna is my girlfriend is very. So she is she's trained at yoga. She is now like she left her old job, which was she was working with an
at Etihad,
airline.
no?
She was working with an
airline,
airline, yeah. And so that's why she was traveling so much. And now she's made because physically to take care of herself, she's made this decision because it was like she's got the same problem you've got with the sciatic.
Yeah.
And understand that she has to stand then for a living for 14 hours, 17-hour long haul flights. So she stopped, she got back to yoga, and she's more like introducing me to the concept of the philosophy of it.
Yeah.
And I think that has put me back on the right road of just analyzing and just being happy with like one thing that you have, and then go balls. Be glad that you found that one thing that you have a semblance of a voice with.
Yeah, and you could do it endlessly.
If I've got a voice, a semblance of a voice with musical comedy, then go after it like a maniac.
Yeah.
Don't go like, oh, I'm acting also and I want to be like stand-up comedy king. You'll figure that shit, that'll all come because you're doing one thing. So it's TikTok. It's essentially the TikTok phenomenon. They're just
one thing really well.
doing it. Yeah, they're just doing it over and over again. So we need to become more TikTok.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In some sense,
In a
agree.
philosophical, metaphorical
But, you know,
sense.
in a very literal sense, you know, as we come to the end of this, I just feel so glad that like. I'm sorry, but and if you're listening to this, like I know I keep harping on this podcast, but it just keeps coming back to gratitude. Like it always comes back to gratitude for me. Like the minute you take stock of the fact that you're even here, it's immediately.
It's huge.
You know, and I think that's what really brings this episode together for me. Like, you know, for you to say that yoga taught you this, you know, Hindu Rashtra for the win. Thank you guys. It's been fun. This has been a great podcast. The point has been proven. See you later. Hey, if you like this podcast, you can follow at Other Malik everywhere.
No,
the other guy.
The other guy everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter,
TikTok.
and Facebook. Who no one gives a shit about anymore. But
जोर से नहीं बोलने का ये सब.
हाँ, Zuckerberg सुन रहा है.
Yeah, and you can follow this podcast on Spotify, wherever. Recommend it to your friends if you want. If you don't, देखो life बहुत लंबा है. मेरा तो, तुम्हारा नहीं. तो देख लो.